I wanted to touch in on a recent article that Mike Mitchell of USFL News Hub did regarding Josh Rosen coming to the USFL. I personally feel like it's maybe his best option in this career because he wasn't a first round pick in the NFL and he's kind of bounced around these practice squads and whatnot. At this point, I do feel that he would get an NFL contract, but in reality, all the USFL does is up his stock. By coming to the USFL, Rosen has the ability to prove himself in that QB2 position rather than that QB3 slash practice squad position. He could follow the ranks of guys like Tommy Maddox, Josh Johnson, Garrett Gilbert, Taylor Heineke, even though what gets lost in the alt football universe is Heineke actually didn't throw a pass in the XFL. But guys like that who utilized the league to make the jump and eventually became starters and spot starters and backups. Tommy Maddox, the MVP of the XFL 1.0, actually led the Steelers in 2002 to the playoffs and actually helped the Steelers transition to Big Ben due to his injury and won a Super Bowl with the team. Josh Johnson has made two major appearances, throwing 300 yards in each game, while Garrett Gilbert has put in two serviceable starts, and John Wolford is 2-2 as a starter since leaving the AAF. For Rosen, the ability to come in, throw together 9 to 10 solid games, all it does is up his stock. Most recently, the USFL saw four of their quarterbacks earn NFL contracts, with Luis Perez going to the Rams, Kyle Slaughter to the Jaguars, KJ Costello to the Saints, and Case Cookus joining the Rams for the last couple of weeks. And Cookus probably would have got a training camp opportunity if it wasn't for him getting hurt in the championship game versus Stallions. As Rosen has nothing to lose at this point, he's made $18.7 million. He comes from a good background. All he's doing right now is kind of collecting practice squad checks. For him to solidify his position in the USFL with solid game tape, it could help him transition completely and solidify a QP2 position. The USFL saw 57 of its players earn NFL contracts, and 28 of them were on NFL rosters, whether it be active or practice squad throughout the season. So the level of competition is comparable in scout size and probably could be viewed as a little bit higher than some Division One FCS colleges. So moving forward for a guy like Rosen, at this point, come in, play 9 to 10 games, and then see what happens. Regardless of if it comes to the league or not, he'll be viewed as a camp body no matter what. So at this point, all he can do is up his stock. I
I
recommend
recommend everyone read Mike Mitchell's article, which is linked in the description down below, and have a good night.